out for the great unknown. Just sit him down and give him a gun and tell him, son, go protect your home. And help me go, help me run to these fields they're dying in, and help me fall down on my knees to search for answers from up above, 'cause that's the only thing we're thinking of. So let's live. Let's live in love. Help me go, help me run to these fields they're dying in, and help me fall down on my knees to search for answers from up above, 'cause that's the only thing we're thinking of. So let's live. So let's live.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the coffee stream. We're back. I'm joined by Sacrow
Hello.
and Dodge.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back.
She
Do you
dodged
have the copy of that thumbnail? I'm trying to make a post on my community thing.
Yeah, I can do that. Hold on. Maybe it's other places. There's so many places to be.
I was like, oh, I should add an image. I'm like, wait, I don't have any images on my computer that are related.
There we go.
Also, Dodge, is your icon Toad?
Yes, it is.
Love it.
With a handy drink, yes.
Oh, I can't see it. I can't see that close, but
Yeah, it's pretty tiny on
oh, okay, I
Discord.
see it now. Very cool. Very cool.
I made it out of perla beads.
Oh,
That
okay.
is even cooler, actually.
Thank you.
I am in the process of learning to draw, and it is a process.
Yeah, they make it look so easy on the streams, don't they?
Yeah, like I've been drawing for a month straight. It's just nothing.
What are you trying to draw?
I want to be able to draw characters eventually. I want to do character, whatever it's called, where you like design characters and stuff. So my
Yeah.
idea is to make a video game at some point. I'm also learning how to code.
You sound like me, like crazy, dude. That's awesome.
Yeah, drawing's just fun but hard. So I'll get it.
Yeah.
Maybe.
No, you will. I believe in you.
Oh, thank you.
I'm trying to learn how to play the piano and guitar at the same time.
I know how to play guitar. I do not know how to play piano. Would love to learn piano though.
Dude, let's get that band started.
All I
What
need
we
is a
call-
drummer.
My brother's a drummer.
Oh.
He's also a bassist though.
Mmm,
So you know, whatever we need.
perfect.
Seems like you guys are all set already, actually.
Right? Like.
Good morning, Adam.
Good morning, Adam. You just need to know one person with 17 friends that play instruments.
Yeah, essentially.
Oh, awesome. It was meant to be.
I don't play guitar nearly as much as I used to though, but I still know how to play.
Like
I've been
riding a
in
bike.
several bands. Yeah, I mean my calluses went away. It's been that long, so
Mm.
That
You'd have
always
to
makes me
rebuild those up.
sad. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, YouTube takes up pretty much all my time now, so
Fair. It is the eater of time.
yeah, my new video is probably about 2.5 hours so far, just going by the script length.
Oof.
Jesus.
Yeah, so I'm ready.
Let's do this.
Yeah, I gotta record it next week. So my wife's sick right now, so I'm really hoping I don't get sick. Because if I get sick, I can't record, and I have to push it back another week.
How long do your iceberg videos take?
Oh, this one isn't an iceberg, but iceberg videos
Oh.
take forever. So I just like making long form
that
content.
Mm,
For an average iceberg, because usually I make everything myself from the ground up. So like I'll make the iceberg itself myself, because usually people will go and find them online, like oh top horror movies or games or whatever. They'll just grab that list
Yeah.
and then they'll just talk about each one. So that's normally what people do for those. For me, I usually find a topic I like,
And make your own
find
one.
something I know enough about it. Yeah, and then I make my own iceberg. I'm like, okay, well, what are the general consensus? What is the most known sections of this, and what's the least known? And it takes forever.
And also, good morning, Derringer. He is anonymous. So I
morning.
guess I should have said his name then. He's anonymous. He's anonymous.
You have to whisper it, like.
Anonymous. Look, I totally leaned into the whole Canadian thing, and I went with anonymous. It's anonymous. Anonymous. See, I can't even say anonymous properly anymore. It just comes out moose.
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 So what? That's like 2 months worth of research, and then.
It depends on the video. Usually I do it in sections, so I can get at least a few videos out. But if I did it without that, it'd be about a month to make the video, about 2 weeks of research, a week of recording and editing, and then a week to go through it again and make sure everything's good.
Make sure he has no clicks.
Yeah, the newest one, the newest video, so it's doing fine. It's actually my #1 video right now, which is great. But I made the dumbest, easiest to fix mistake
Oh no.
in the very beginning, where I added an extra M to a word, and it's 3 hours long. So like I went through it once, saw everything. As I was finishing it, I must have clicked M at some point while I was on the screen still, and then I published it. And someone was like, "Haha, this thing's here." So I liked the comment, pinned it, and I'm like, "Yep, it's in the video. Thank you. I'm not going and re-uploading it. It's 3 hours long."
No, that takes forever to upload.
It's
Export it.
yeah,
And then to upload it.
it took me literally hours, and I was like, "Okay, well that's there, but the rest of the video is fine." Haha, whatever.
I think my longest video I've ever done was 8 hours, but it was a compilation. It was stuff that I've already done before that I put together. But I did a 5-hour one last week because I got sick. And it took 2 hours to export it. I was like, oh, I'm gonna go do something.
That's
Yeah,
not that bad, actually.
8 hours video for 2 hours of exporting? Yeah, that's not too bad.
No, it wasn't that bad. It's just like, I'm just gonna go do something
It's
else
still-
now.
Yeah, my computer, literally whenever I export, I can't do anything on it, so I had to like set it down, do this, went and played like Resident Evil or whatever. So that's fun. And the uploading process takes longer though. Like, what's your upload speed?
I got no clue.
Oh.
It did not take 5 hours to upload that thing.
Okay. I think mine's 100 capped, which isn't great, but back when I lived in Oklahoma, it was on fiber, so it was 500 capped, which is insane.
I am on fiber, so
Okay, well then it probably didn't take you that long. Yeah, mine not on fiber now because I moved back to where I
Cali.
used to live. Yeah, and it's kind of in a place where it's like a city, but it's like a city that doesn't have fiber yet for whatever reason.
It's a city, but it's a city that just doesn't seem to want the fiber. We need the fiber.
Hey, Biden promised me fiber. Where's my fiber? I'm supposed to be getting fiber going all the way up from my town to my wife's old town. It's supposed to be going all the way across the highway, but they haven't done it yet.
Of course not, because that costs money.
So it took me hours to upload that 3-hour video, literally. And then, you know YouTube does checks, right, at the end?
Yeah.
Make sure you didn't put anything in there.
Yeah.
That took even longer. So I didn't even upload the video till the next day, almost.
Yeah, that's
I need to
fair.
move back to a city that has fiber, apparently.
You need some fiber in your diet. I mean, in your internet.
I don't want to go to LA though. Anything but
No.
LA, thanks.
No, God, no. I don't think you can pay me to go to LA, like, to even visit. I went to the airport one time. I was like, I'm over this place already. And,
LAX is wild.
oh my God. It was
Why?
so
What
weird.
did you see?
What didn't you see?
I had to leave the airport, get onto a bus. Found out later on that I got onto this bus where if I had just walked, it was 2 exits down and it would have been faster to walk. But of course, I don't know this. I'm not from there. And then I somehow get to my airplane on time. It took an hour for us to take off. They were so backed up. And my exact quote was, I am never going back to LAX. Not ever. I'm good.
I wonder if that's just an airlines thing and not airport thing.
I went to a different airport that day. I think it was, I can't remember which one it was, but I took off right away. It was an LAX thing.
I had a similar issue when I was in, I want to say, somewhere in Texas. I can't remember. They had a tram system you had to take to get from each, I guess, I don't know what to call them. Each area that I had to get off the plane, essentially.
Yeah.
Terminal.
And that each terminal, yes. I can't think of words today. And yeah, that took forever to get from one side to the other. And then same thing in Atlanta.
It was in Florida. Was it Tampa? I think it was Tampa that you had to get on a little train, but it was super fast. It was just to get to actual, like, where the planes take off, you have to get onto the tram while the main hub is away from it. But it was, like, super fast and super easy, and that wasn't confusing. It was the bus, and I had no clue where I was going, and I'm in LA, and I'm like, I just want to get out of here and go home, back to my own country, literally.
What are you doing in LA?
It was just where my between...
Your layover was?
Yeah. Yeah, I was just trying to get back to Vancouver. I was trying to go home.
Wait, why did they send you to LA?
That's where the
funny.
planes met. And that's where one of my layovers was. I had 2 layovers. There was LA and I think one in Atlanta. No, I don't think it was Atlanta. I can't remember where it was anymore. This was years and years ago. I remember when...
Well, I definitely want to go back.
I remember when I got to Canada and they're like, so where have you been? I was like, I just want to go home. I have been on the planes for 8 hours and home is literally past you. So get out of my way.
I don't remember how long it was, but I had to take a plane from Texas to Japan. And nothing can prepare you for for sitting on a plane for that long.
No. Go
ahead.
I've been to Japan, yeah. I flew from Florida to Japan, and we had to stop in Washington. And yeah, no, you're right. Just 12 to 13 hours, I can't remember how long it was, of just plane.
Just plain, never ending plane. I'm in this little box tube and I'm just not going anywhere.
You take so many naps. You're just so ready to get off. You're like, okay, I took a nap. Are we there yet? We're not even a quarter of the way there. So many airplane movies and meals.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And good morning, Dad. I'm not 100% sure how to... I'm just gonna say Dad.
Yeah, it's when.
Hi, Detlin.
My husband's like, that's not right. I'm like, shut up. That was the look I gave him. In the most loving way.
Of course.
Yeah.
It's not a real relationship unless it's borderline abuse. No, that's not. Don't take that as law.
We are not giving dating advice / marriage advice. 242 Reads is not a good place to find out how you should run your marriage. Please go seek a counselor if you need help.
There are hotlines. For
Will
that.
do.
Yeah, just on 911.
Skip the middleman. Go straight to the...
Go straight to the place. Maybe an ambulance. Wambulance. Ambulance.
42.
So did you see the new podcast section on YouTube?
Yes.
Yeah.
Used it?
Isn't?
I don't know what
No,
it
but I
does.
want to so badly.
These are technically podcasts that we're doing right now. This.
Yeah.
It has labeled this as a podcast. Which is not
See,
wrong.
that's cool.
This is a podcast.
I want to make a podcast so
Podcasts
badly.
are
I just don't know what to
people
cover.
Trying to make talk radio a thing again.
Podcast and made talk radio a thing again, is what my husband said.
Not what I said.
Podcasts are
Okay.
cool though. Talk radio is kind of
He
A lot of
listens
sound effects.
to Distractable,
a lot of sound effects.
so
Yeah.
he really enjoys it.
I was listening to Swamp. I think it's Swamp something. I don't remember. He has his own.
Swamp Dweller?
Yeah, I think it's Swamp Dwellers. He has like a podcast. He like runs or he's not in it though.
Oh, okay.
And it covers like different horror subjects. It's really good.
Mm.
But I don't think they put an episode out this year yet. But I really want to make one. I just don't know what I'd cover. Obviously, it'd have to be horror stuff. That's like my entire online identity at this point.
Right.
Horror.
Like creepypastas, no sleep stories.
Yeah.
When I'm learning how to draw.
Yeah. Here's the
Let's go.
process of drawing a circle. Nope. Nope.
With blood.
Nope.
Hello,
Blood. How you draw blood.
Avagus?
Vargas?
Vargas.
He's from my Discord.
Welcome.
He can draw.
Can you draw a circle with blood?
Just a
I
red
assume
circle.
you can.
No. It has to be a circle, and then you like have blood splatters over it.
Oh.
You see what I'm thinking? I
Yeah.
do way too much horror in my life now.
A drawing podcast. How to
Ooh.
Or
draw.
we just sit in circles and all pretend to draw. Oh, look at that. That's good.
It's a circle. In a circle. In a circle. This circle's slightly awkward though.
I'll draw a circle with
With
blood.
blood.
Oh man.
42. She is a weirdo. Oh, my dog is like upside down and huffing because she's upside down. If she turned herself right side up, she wouldn't be huffing so much. Yeah, I'm talking to you, Lulu. Yeah, if you turned yourself over, you'd be fine. My dog's weird.
My cat's name is also Lulu. Thought I'd throw that out there.
No way.
Lulu, both Lulus, stop being upside down. It's not good for you.
My cat never. Well, she does sometimes. She flips herself over and she'll cover her face with her paws. Like I'm
Aw,
done.
That's cute.
Aw.
I'm just
Cute
like,
cat.
I'm
She's
done.
mean.
Oh,
The other
yeah.
cats are all mean to her because she was mean to them when they were kittens because she's the first.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, she kind of deserves it, but like, you know,
But at the same time, it's like, okay, but you guys can relax. It's good.
yeah, they don't have to chase her across the house. Like it's not needed.
We only have one cat, and she, oh my god, yesterday, she was just going at it. Running around, going on top of the fridge, knocking stuff over. She was just in a mood. And then
What kind of cat do you have? Like what color?
black with a little white
That's
on her.
cool. Okay.
She's, and in the sun, she looks red. The blood of her enemies are in her fur.
Yeah.
And yesterday, one of my roommates went to go get food, and she bolted for the door. Like, she doesn't do that. Like, that's the first time since she was a kitten that she did that. And for some reason, I was able to react fast enough and grab her, and I'm like, what is with you today, cat? Like, this is beyond normal for you. Like, normally you are a little crazy, but not this crazy. Like, this was extreme for her. And we can't get another cat with her anyways. She's got something that's contagious to other cats, so
Oh.
she's got
Unlucky.
cat herpes, I think is what they call it. It's in her respiratory problems. She has problems breathing sometimes. She's better now that she's older, but it's contagious to other cats, so at least not dogs, so that's good.
Interesting.
We didn't find that out till quite a bit after, but she's actually originally from a farm, so it's not that surprising. She's got some problems.
Yeah, my first cat came off the streets.
Yeah. You never know what you're getting when you get them off the streets.
Yeah, she's healthy and good, I guess. A little crazy. She's a calico.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and then my
Is that the one
Other
that I
girl cats.
responded to about the games?
No, that's Sylvain. He's one of my kittens. I got 2 new kittens.
Aw.
They're very loving, very crazy, but they get along very well.
Which is good.
Yeah, so yeah, I named after a Fire Emblem character because they both had orange. He's an orange cat, and the guy had orange hair. So I was like, oh, this works.
That does work. Like, you are
He's,
got orange
wild.
hair. Here you go. I give you that name. Yeah, we didn't realize that Lulu meant light, and the cat's name is Suki, which is like the goddess of the moon. So we have moon and light. We have moonlight.
Nice. Moonlight. It's like the Twice song.
I'm actually thinking, whenever I hear that, I think of Sailor Moon.
That too.
I'm like, wow, I didn't even do this because I didn't name the cat, but I made a reference to Sailor Moon without meaning to. Okay, that works.
I am deathly allergic to
Cat?
cat dander. Well,
Oh no.
cats, dogs, birds,
Oh no.
Wait, and birds?
and birds. Yes.
No, I love birds.
I can't have birds. So it's like, so when I go to my friend's house, they have a dog, and the dog, it's like animals know that I'm allergic to them because they just
Yes.
magnetize to me.
Yes, they do know.
They like
Somehow.
having that power.
They're like, ooh, if I get near you, your face is growing in a puffy, and you'll be like, yeah.
Oh, what was that? Oh, that Will Smith movie when he got an allergic reaction. But no,
That was the guy where he was helping guys hook up with women.
yeah, yes. I mean, I don't get that bad. Jesus, I just can't breathe.
It's not that bad. It's just I
Right.
can't breathe.
Yeah, it's a different.
I've actually never seen that movie, but I always wanted to watch it.
It was alright.
Um,
I like how we both agreed.
Well, it came out when I was a kid, so I remember seeing it all the time. And like
It-
as a kid, I loved all Will Smith movies.
It didn't age well, I don't think. It wasn't like terrible, but I don't think it really goes with the standards of today anymore. But he wasn't like helping like guys that were terrible. He was helping guys that didn't, like, good guys that really loved, like, wanted to find a woman who they were going to love. That's who he was helping. Any guy that just wanted basically to be a pickup artist, he would drop. So,
Oh.
and yeah, I remember that came back, and this guy was like, yeah, he helped me, and he didn't. You watch the first beginning of the movie, he dropped him as a client because he refused to help him because he realized he just wanted to be a pickup artist. And he's like, that's not what my service is. Go away.
Oh, you remember? So I haven't seen that movie in like 2 decades.
Oh, there were some actors I really liked because the guy he was helping I really liked, and I liked how cute he was. And so awkward. And I think it was the same actor that played the actor who did Ratatouille. That was
No.
Ratatouille.
No,
Wasn't it?
It was the dude who plays Paul Blart in Mall Call.
Right, yes, it was him.
Yeah.
That's right.
I can't remember his name.
He's
I make
Paul
fun of him all
Blart.
the time.
He's Paul Blart.
Paul Blart. Just call him Paul
Yeah.
Blart.
Okay.
He's a mall
He's in
cop.
every Adam Sandler movie now.
Well, he has been from the get-go. Adam Sandler's always had kind of similar actors in his movies.
Yeah.
It's
Just
just,
friends.
yep. And I think it's just a reason for them to all hang out and make money together. Which, I mean, can't blame them.
It's probably a tax write-off. I hire my friends.
Might be. It also might be that he just enjoys making movies with them, too. He knows that if he makes a movie with them, that's going to be at least a good time.
No,
Yeah.
Tax reasons.
Yeah,
Yeah.
tax reasons.
Taxes.
I don't know.
Yeah, taxes are awful.
I haven't seen Adam Sandler movies in years. I already did
Yeah,
mine. We're not going to talk
I
about how
have
much it cost me to do my taxes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I gotta start
too much
mine
money.
tomorrow.
It'd be due
Not
here.
start- I mean, I think you guys pay more taxes than, well, maybe not more. Maybe around the same. Actually.
Good morning, Chloe. Welcome. And his first name is Kevin. She can't remember his last name. Kevin.
James.
Yeah.
Probably. I want to
That's
say
it,
Kevin
Kevin
Smith,
James.
but I think
It's
that's
not
from
Kevin Spacey, no.
Jay and Silent Kevin
Kevin
Spacey.
Spacey.
No,
Yeah.
it's not.
Completely different.
Different Kevin.
Very different, Kevin.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Kevin James.
Yes. Yeah, the guy who was on King of Queens.
Yes.
I love that show.
Oh, I did watch that show.
To Google!
I'm thinking of starting a podcast with Lady Spookaria.
Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah.
You're never gonna get anything done.
Never. And both of us, we were both just like, we're so inundated with work. not even like real life work, just YouTube work.
Yep.
She writes and narrates.
Yep.
And and I'm all over the place. And we were like, do we really need to do more?
No, don't do
No.
more.
Always.
Unless you
Always.
have someone else to like edit it or something. She said, yeah, James. Or someone who can help you a little more with it. Don't put more on both of your plates.
Yeah.
You
It
both
would be ridiculous.
you both work too much already.
Yes. I mean, if she didn't write so much
Yeah.
or try to post so much, but that's something that your channel needs. It needs posts.
Yep, you need posts, and because we're all smaller channels, we do all our editing ourselves, we do all our thumbnails. I mean, some of us, I know bigger YouTube channels where they still do all that stuff. They take care of it all themselves. It just becomes like, you need to figure out what you can empty off the plate and what you can add to it, and what's realistic for you. I actually do have a podcast, but it's just my narrations that go onto a podcast form.
I
so cool,
do
though.
too. But I haven't put anything on there for a while for obvious reasons.
Fair. Mine gets something every week, and actually these coffee streams go on there the next week as well. Hi, podcast people! It's back!
Hi. Hello. Thank you for your patience.
Oh, I was
42
wondering
is
part of the
losing her mind. It's been a crazy couple of months, and it's still not over yet, but I need to get back to norms.
Yeah, started getting a withdrawal.
Nope, more my mind going, why aren't you doing this? Because I'm stressed out, but you should be doing this. No, I already have enough on my plate. That's something that can take off of it. No, you should put it back on the plate. Could you shut up, Raid? Just shh. It's okay. It's okay. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
Just pick up a pillow.
Put it on myself. Shh. Just go to sleep. It's like, wait, no, I need to be awake to do stuff. Hold on.
Not nap time yet.
Nap time. I don't need the nap juice.
That sounds like the eternal sleep to me.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
No, you pass out enough, the pillow's gonna come off your face. It'll be fine.
Yeah, see?
I mean, my dog, she pushed the pillow off thinking that she's scared that I'm hurting myself, so, it'd be fine.
Oh.
My cats would lay on the pillow and be like, "This is comfortable."
Let me help you.
Yeah.
You seem to need some assistance. Let me help.
The food wasn't in my bowl exactly 6 this morning, so laying right here.
Our cat, she likes canned food, but she doesn't like it out of the fridge cold. So she looks at it and she wants to eat it, but she needs to wait for it to get up to room temperature before it's good enough for her to eat. And you can see
Wow.
her look at us like, how dare you give me this cold food? This is disgusting. She's a princess. The dog, on the other
Yeah.
hand's like, food? Okay. Unless it's her regular food, and she's like, oh, I'll just eat that whenever I'm hungry.
Yeah, it's our dog. She'll just have her bowl there, and then throughout the day, she'll take bites of it.
Mm-hmm.
But every time we do anything, she's just there, just staring at us.
Our dog, she'll like walk over, like she has to go outside and like run around and work up an appetite first. And then she walks over to the bowl, but if she puts too many kibbles into her mouth, she must drop those on the floor, and then she eats them all off the floor and then goes to the bowl again. She never leaves any kibble on the floor, though. It's quite nice.
Do you have a small dog?
No. She's
No?
medium.
Oh, my dog's, well, she's like bigger than a Chihuahua, but she's Chihuahua mixed. And she grabs as mouthfuls of food, goes and sits next to the couch, drops on the floor so she can eat and watch TV with us, I guess.
No, she doesn't even take it away from the bowl. She puts it right next to the bowl. Go, that was too much. She's very particular. Good morning, Lynn. Welcome.
Cat.
Speaking of cats.
Yeah.
She just crawled on my keyboard and reset everything. Hello.
Oh, God. I heard that you were talking about me. Here is my butthole.
Oh.
Is that how that works?
I don't know. My cat, you start paying her, and she's
Why?
like, here is my butthole. I'm like, I don't want to see your butthole. I just want to pay. Here is my butthole. I'm like, come on, cat. You don't clean your butt very well, and I don't want to see this.
Oh my word.
Yeah, my cat's just head bonking me. It's fine. Hello, cat.
See, this is the problem with you being allergic. You don't have any, really weird stories about your animals. Good morning, Silver Underworlds. My Chihuahua eyes are going outwards. It is so cute because I always says to my friends, he is looking for enemies from all directions.
He's looking for his next fight.
Oh, God.
Got that Chihuahua blood in him.
Chihuahuas are, so mean. Good morning, Hazy. Hey, random, but you both are extremely inspiring / talented certified spooky stuff creators. Please never stop creating. Nice.
Oh, Hazy. I don't know who you were speaking to, but I think I think he means you and Sacrow.
Probably.
Oh,
You should be on all this stuff now, but sometimes things don't update properly on YouTube. You know how fun that is.
of course, of course.
This one time I remembered things, and then the second meanest dog goes to Shiba
Inus.
Third is corgis. But corgis, they're so cute. Oh my god, corgis are
That's how
so
they get you.
adorable. I know.
Yeah, corgis have corgis are really sad actually.
I
They're
know,
bred to be this dog, and it's lost all of its advantages in life.
It's they got the shortest little feet, they got the biggest little butts. But it's so cute. Have you not seen a corgi butt? They are
I
big.
have. Watching them
The
walk
corgi
away.
butt wiggle. It's so adorable. Oh, it's so adorable. I would never own one, but it's so adorable.
Shiba Inus are also really loud, and they like to talk. But they're very cute.
So do huskies, but we somehow got a silent husky. I don't
What?
I don't know how she's silent. She's pretty quiet.
She
I
judges you.
I saw a husky corgi mix. It
Oh, yeah,
was
I've
so
seen those.
weird mix. I've got a husky German Shepherd mix.
Wait, that dog should be loud.
No, she's silent. She does talk when she rarely, but she doesn't talk like a husky where she gets all sassy with you all the time. She's just like everyone. She's very self-conscious about her howl. Yes, she is very self-conscious about her howl. Chloe is actually my friend. She used to live with me way back when. So,
That's cool.
Nice to meet you, Chloe.
but
Okay.
yeah,
The belly rubs.
she does not like to howl, but it is very cute when she howls. It's so adorable. Beagles are loud. They don't bark. I know. I hate beagles. I will never own a beagle, ever. No, I'm good. Yes, Chloe,
My
we're
friend had
best
hound
friends.
dogs, and they were allowed to. Every morning they'd all howl together.
Y'all must be best friends, because you're also her mod. I don't have any friends that I would make my mod. Like in real life friends that I would make a mod.
Yeah,
I
I
do.
have 2 mods.
Truth be told, the music on my channel is hers, so I mean, if she really wanted to mess me over, she could. Actually, you know
Girl.
what? All that music is mine. Give it back.
Capture copyright. All of it.
All of it. You didn't pay me for it, but you gave it to me for free. Yeah, it's mine now.
Man, if Mew ever took his music and was like, I'm copywriting all this, the entire internet horror community would just crumble.
It would. I actually saw what he looked like recently.
Oh yeah, I saw his marriage or wedding photos or something.
Yeah, it's not how I expected him to look, but I don't know how I expected him to look, to be honest.
I don't know what he looks like still.
In their marriage photos.
Everyone looks better in their marriage photos.
Exactly, especially the bride. You can't even pick them out of a lineup if you saw them in real life.
You could with me. I didn't look that much different in my marriage photo.
I'll be the judge of that.
No, you won't be.
I haven't. I'm married, but I haven't had a wedding yet, so. My wife has to wait till her braces come off because she will not take photos with her braces. So, so we're waiting for like an extra year now.
That is fair.
Yeah.
I haven't
That's
had...
whatever. I get to throw more money in a savings account.
Fair.
Right?
Fair.
Exactly. Win-win, sort of. Yeah. Depends on
Yeah.
how you look at it.
So what are some current projects you guys are working on?
I have Glitch in the Matrix coming up this month. Tomorrow.
Ooh, I do like the Glitch in the Matrix stories.
Yeah. I also have a new channel. Remember how I
You do?
said not enough on my plate?
Right, yeah.
Yeah,
What was
well,
that?
Well, to be fair, it's really just the stories from 242 reads, but slightly differently musicked in the background. I've got 242 slumbers, so it's like rain sounds and stuff, and no, yeah,
It's like a sleep ASMR channel.
basically, yeah, where I tell you stories, and
Cool.
at the very end, you listen to more rain sounds to help you stay asleep.
When I first started making really long form content, one of the most prevalent comments I would get is, I used to listen to this while I was sleeping. I'm like, okay. So either you're listening to it and it helps you sleep, or, you know, it's boring and you're falling asleep during it.
It's
I
like,
always put that too. I put on the comments, in the comments like, okay, well, it's time for bed, and then I like hit play and stuff. But they're like, okay, thank you, question mark? Does that mean it's boring, or that it's really soothing? And no, it's really soothing.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, no, I figured it out a while ago, but it was just funny because I got a ton of comments just all saying, yeah, I sleep to this. Yeah, I sleep to this. Oh, great background noise. Thanks for sleeping. Oh, I draw to this. I'm like, yeah, you know, whatever. Use it for whatever you got to do. Just leave a like, I guess.
Morning Horror on the Rocks.
Good morning.
Yeah, no, I know some people listen to my stuff sleeping, but I made this one more like, so there's no, the background's even dark, and there's nothing going on in the screen, so you're literally not missing anything by not watching. While with reads, you actually, if you want to read along, you have text on the screen to actually read as you listen, because I know people have hearing disabilities and stuff, so yeah, that's more for if you want to be more actively listening, while Slumbers is more if you just want to be passively listening and just listen to rain in the background.
That's a great idea.
It wasn't
That's a
mine.
good idea.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, someone else gave me the idea because they do it, so I thought I would try.
Who does it?
Interscare and Phoenix Fire does it. Back to Ashes, I think is what her name is. No. Something Ashes. I think it is Back to Ashes. I get confused with a band. All the time. Oh, thank you, Horror on the Rocks, for the $2. Thank you so much.
I don't get any percentage of that, but thank you.
I also do not get a percentage of that.
YouTube gets
Also,
most
thank
of
you.
that.
Yeah, they get 60%, I think. Or no, they get 40% of that.
No, they get 60 because I live in Canada. They get more for
That
me.
is. Oh, that's not okay, actually.
I think they get 60 or 50.
Ah.
It's I don't get nearly as much because I live in Canada. Welcome to Canada. I get effed
in
over.
California, I get a lot. Like they let me keep most of my stuff in California.
I gotta do tax
The federal
stuff.
government doesn't.
I gotta do tax stuff so I can get the money from YouTube.
Oh my god.
Just because I
YouTube,
have
I
a
mean, it's
sin
income,
doesn't mean
so.
it helps. I need a social. Why can't you just take my sin and be happy? Sounds really funny to Americans. It's our social number. It's our social insurance number. It's our sin.
Ah.
We have everyone in Canada has a sin. Everyone. You don't get away from it.
The sin is Canada.
Canada is the sin. Why do you think we're so happy? We take all your sins and we slowly mush them up and make ourselves happy.
Sit in your shame, 42.
I will sit and be happy.
They're the happiest ones, aren't they? The sinful ones.
Yeah, usually.
I am working on a 6th video as well. But before I start the video, I do like a guided meditation thing for maybe 4 or 5 minutes. And then I start with the narration.
It sounds relaxing.
I hope so.
Sounds awful. Sounds very
It
stressful.
sounds horrible.
Yeah. Sounds stressful.
It sounds stressful.
I
So
mean, it's... No, go.
Oh, it's just about the meditation thing. You can, yeah.
Do you feel relaxed, Sacrow?
Not today, no. I got a lot to do.
I've got a lot of caffeine in me.
He got a lot
Not
on his
enough
plate.
yet.
His
just-
plate is full.
I did just wake up, but I have so much to do still. Have you guys heard of Ben Drowned? I'm sure you
Yes.
have.
Yes.
So
I
I'm
don't know
making.
why.
It's a classic era creepypasta that started back in 2000, either 8 or 9 or 10, somewhere in that frame. So back when I was
Mhm.
a kid, essentially.
BB. BB Sacrow.
And so I was following it back then, and it was good. It went to 2012. So essentially, it went from my entire high school years till I was out of high school, and then the story stopped, came back in 2020, and finished. So I'm working on a video for it that covers all of it. So it covers the game, covers the theories about the game, and then it covers the creepypasta. I didn't think it would be this long, but I beat the entire game in a week, but I had to complete everything because in order to get footage for everything, I had to play everything in the game.
Oh god. Yeah.
So that took me a whole week to do. Then I
It's
had
only
to
3
write-
days.
Yeah, only 3 days.
Only
over
3
and
days,
over
yeah.
and over. And I still have to get more footage too because I never got footage of me losing the game. So I have to go back and die so see the moon falling on everybody and killing us all.
I have to
Need
watch the
footage of that.
angry moon hitting me in the face. In the face!
Yeah, blowing up my world or whatever world we're in.
Yeah, because it's not the normal world. It's another part. It's another dimension or something.
Yeah, it's kind of hard because Nintendo's always said it's real and that's all we got.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, well, this place exists, obviously, I guess, somewhere, but he falls into a tree. It doesn't matter.
He falls into their mind.
So it took me 30, so it's 30 pages just of the game and the theories together. So 30 pages, that's an hour something script already.
Oh wow.
And then I started working on the next section because I was like, okay, well, I remember Ben John pretty well, so I'll probably be able to go through the sections and summarize it. The third section took me a week just to read through. It's so much because it's not straightforward at all. It's an old ARG, so you have to go from website to website to website to comment section to this to that. It just took me forever to get through it all, and then piece it all together. And they still didn't answer half the questions I had because either I'm missing something, I didn't find it somewhere, or it wasn't archived, or he just never answered it.
Yeah.
So I just have no way of knowing.
My husband was really into Ben Drown when it was coming out. We were talking
It's
about it.
so good.
It was really good.
And then the ending's kind of like, oh, I guess so.
Yeah.
I like the first part. I like the second part a lot. The third part, I'm a little mixed on, but I'm going to have a section on that in my video, I'm sure.
And the third part sucked, and this is why. Blah, 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 blah.
It was way more straightforward. Like, the videos were all basically exactly what's happening. Player input was easier because he was doing it through his Patreon rather than doing it through his Discord. So he can get direct input from his people on Patreon. But yeah, it just went a weird direction that I didn't expect it to go. It went from horror story on the internet that was kind of cool and interesting to dark fantasy about a person that's trapped in a video game. It's different. And so that's going to take me probably another 30 pages to get through that. So yeah, it's going to be like a 60-page video.
Shit. What is your retention? What's your watch?
For each video?
Yeah.
So depending on the video length, about 50% of the video is my retention rate.
Damn. Horror on the Rocks asks, I am currently working on an iceberg video. Any general tips for those kind of videos?
Be patient.
Yeah.
Don't throw
the
the
biggest
computer out
one
the window.
the biggest one for me, I guess, would be just make it flow properly. A lot of issues I got early on was my intros or my little sections between took way too long, and so they were like cutting away from the video itself. People like to have the flow of the because they want the length of the video. People make 25-minute iceberg videos. I don't know how.
How?
Yeah, because those things you're essentially deep diving a single topic,
Yeah.
and that's the format. So as long as the editing's clean, the voice stuff's clean, and it just kind of flows from this to this to this. That's kind of all you need.
Yeah.
I wonder what they're making it about.
Don't suck. I mean, what?
You'd have to read it, like talk like the Micro Machine guy.
Oh, I've seen some really bad icebergs that have gotten tons of views just because they cover an interesting topic.
Yes, of course.
I've seen a lot of YouTubers blow up lately just from topics rather than from quality of content, which is fine.
That's YouTube.
You got, that's just YouTube. Yeah, everyone gets their chance at some point.
Maybe.
It's better to blow up slow. It's better to grow slow, I think, than to grow fast, though. Because when you grow slow, you're actually picking up fans as you go. You grow fast, you're picking up a general audience, and they can just leave it once because they get bored of it.
Well, this is the one I originally subscribed to you for. Well, there's my first problem. Don't suck.
Don't suck.
If you need help with it at all, you can always just hit me up. Like I'm here on Discord.
Silver Underworld's comment was, find water. Ice stock videos, maybe.
Yeah. Oh, stock video is really helpful, but if depends on what you're covering.
Making a joke about water and ice because it's an iceberg.
Right.
Yeah.
I've actually never had like iceberg imagery in my iceberg videos. That's crazy.
But it's an
true.
iceberg.
Yeah. Just the image of the iceberg I use for everything.
Fair.
With the really cool music in the background. I don't even know who the song's by, but I love it.
It's probably by Mew.
The one in between isn't by Mew. I don't know who it's by. My transition music is Mew. I love Mew. It's Disintegration. My favorite song by Mew.
I love Mew. I didn't even know I loved Mew until I found him and was like, oh, this is who's making that music I've heard. And now certain songs I hear, I just expect to start hearing horror narrations with it.
Right?
I keep hearing his music in games now, too. Like, a lot of horror creators will make games, and I'll hear a song, and I'm like, there
That's
it is.
Mew. That's Mew.
Yes, I have.
Mew is everywhere.
All
Mew
over.
is everything.
He's on the YouTube thing now. If you go to YouTube's free music section, like copyright-free music, you can actually buy copyrighted songs from them, too, by the way, now. They're in there. You can buy licenses.
Oh.
But Mew's stuff is in there, so I grabbed that along with a bunch of other stuff. They have some good stuff in there. Said stuff too.
I've never used any of his stuff, but it's because it's so popular. Like it's everywhere. I feel like I shouldn't use anything from him. But yeah, either way, if you're gonna get it from YouTube's audio library, then most likely.
Yeah,
someone
there's
else has used it somewhere.
no horror section. You just gotta find ambient and then dark, and just put that together, and usually you can find something.
Yeah.
Yes.
I have a site that I pay for and that I get stuff that no one else uses pretty much as much, so.
Yeah, I need to find either I need to get back into making music myself, or I need to find somebody to make music for me, because I use a lot of music. So I've used video game music, I use Mew music, I use free music from wherever I can get it.
me
and
all
I just
your
make sure
free
I
music.
had to write everything down. Yeah, it's because when you make a 3-hour video, you don't want to have the same song repeat at any point in time.
Yes. Yes.
So I try to balance it out a little bit. In my earlier videos, I did not do that very well at all. So like a certain song will play if I think it matches the tone of the story better. But yeah.
Horror on the Rock says Mew is pretty good, but I use co.ag more.
Oh, I use Koak music a lot too. I like Room with a View. It's like my favorite. Or Ghost. I think it's called Ghost. Both good songs. They're like similar music, so they're both piano.
I do love me some piano music.
Yeah, I need more. I need to buy a piano.
I have to start watching some of Horror on the Rock's videos. Start from the beginning, the first one. And because I'm going to be interviewing him soon.
Oh god.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
You don't want to
And Silver
interview me.
King
I've got
is
over
pretty fun.
I've gotten over 900 videos.
Well, dude, I'm also gonna try to watch, to interview larger, like, subs with 50K and more.
Oh wow.
And they have a crap ton of videos. So you just pick and choose.
Your best.
Maybe you don't watch the whole thing. You just watch maybe the first 5 minutes, but
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say you can watch their very first one, and then look at their most popular ones, and kind of work off of those. Though sometimes
Oh,
they're
I do that too sometimes.
the most
I
popular
remember
with
their
it.
first video.
I listen to the first. I always listen to the first 3 to 5 videos to get an idea of where they started from, and then I go through the whether they're popular or not. Just go through their videos to get an idea, because I don't want to be that interviewer who's like, so you do horror narrations. Just be like, and don't know anything about the person I'm interviewing. I like that you get to know someone, and you get to, that whole I don't know you and we're having a conversation for the first time feel. But I want to be able to talk to you about something that you can relate to, or something you can speak on.
Yeah. There's nothing worse than going, you do horror narration, so what do you think of Ben Drowned? I've got no clue what Ben Drowned is, right? Like, the chances of that happening are slim, but that was the first thing in my mind. Like,
Yes.
something they haven't, like, most likely would know, but for some reason they don't.
I listened to an interview where the person was just talking to the interviewer was talking to their guest, talking to them for like an hour about a topic the guest didn't know anything about. So it was just the interviewer just pretty much just talking to them about that topic. And I was like, this is not good.
No.
Ask them a question about themselves, or ask them something. And so I was like, yeah, I don't ever want to be that person at all. And I don't want to be the one who's like, so what's your favorite color? Do you have a dog?
Are you definitely allergic to them?
Are you a dog? Do you like corgi butts? I don't want to do that. So I make sure I at least listen to 10 of their videos at least, so that I can ask them questions about something they're into.
That's some riveting content. So, I don't know if you know about this subject, but for an hour, just like,
yeah, they were like, do you play this game? And they were like, no, I've never played it. Well, this is awesome about the game, and this is awesome about the game, and da 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 da. And I was like, dude, he said no.
It's not even an interview at that point. He's just
No.
talking about this game he likes.
yeah.
Yes. I
No.
know more about the interviewer than the guest. I was just like, okay. Fine.
That sucks. And then,
Right.
the interviewer the one being interviewed just was like, never coming back on this show again?
Probably so.
Yeah, well, nothing worse than just saying they're going, I'm bored.
Yeah, tell me more about this thing I have no interest in.
Have no clue about.
Or have
Yeah.
any clue about. And so, the faction question? Oh, I'm sorry. I went to the chat. And so the
What faction
interviewer,
question?
I thought that was Lady.
What
they ask
faction am I joining?
questions?
I don't remember. I don't have any specific questions I ask all the time. I just sit here and talk. Lace Bukaria, I think. I'm not sure.
Yeah, and Laura, I think they ask faction questions, no?
I have no
I
clue.
don't know what a faction question is.
Do I? Horror on the Rocks, explain yourself!
Maybe he means Factor. Is this sponsored?
No.
Factor,
Definitely not
something meals, something
Yeah.
something in your microwave.
No, yeah, no, I don't use that. I wouldn't. What I use is something else, and it's a YouTube channel that made something that basically tells you what to buy and how to cook it, and I'm like, yeah,
Oh wait, that's cool.
yeah.
I've just been making the same 5 meals for the last 5 years of my life.
Yeah, that was the problem. And after, like, during COVID, we, like, stopped, like, making food at all and just started eating out. I was like, okay, we need to change this. And I know how.
Prices jumped up, and and then you realize I need to cook again.
Yeah, actually, I pretty much, like, when I started cooking again, I realized how rusty I was. I was like, okay, let me start cooking again. And I'm enjoying it. Though we're finding stuff that does work and doesn't work for us. And the worst part is they're British, so some of the stuff we can't get here. And it's just like, I can't get that. What's the equivalent of it? So.
Interesting. Like what? Do you remember?
Crumb fresh. I cannot get crumb fresh to save my life. So sour cream's supposed to be the equivalent of it, but even that's not close enough. And I
Wait,
looked
you
at.
don't have a creme fresca?
No, we don't have that here. I looked it up, and no one in the city I live carries it anymore. They used to, and they've all discontinued it because it doesn't sell.
Interesting.
Never,
Skyrim question. Yes.
never mind. I was molding you and Lace Bukari in my mind. It was a Skyrim faction question.
Skyrim factions.
Yeah, I haven't played Skyrim in so long.
Whenever I played, I just mod it till it's not Skyrim anymore, essentially.
Most people do that.
So,
That's why it's lasted so long, because there's so many mods for it.
Four on the Rocks is playing Fallout 4 right now. Oh, I just added them on Discord.
Alright,
Fallout 4 is good, yes. Love Fallout 4.
I think I played Skyrim maybe the first 30 minutes of it, but I stopped playing it because I'm one of those people that thought that I needed to remember everything. And they told me so much information. I was like, hold on, let me get a pencil and paper. And I was so overwhelmed with my notes and stuff and playing the game. I was like, I can't do this. This is like homework.
You'd be the perfect D&D player.
Dude, I play D&D. It's fun.
That's why. She's like, I need to remember all this.
I don't have to take any notes. Well, I do take notes actually, but I don't take nearly as much notes as I did when I played Skyrim.
Yeah, I'm always the note taker at the table too.
Oh, they love you, huh?
Yeah, someone's got to remember it all.
What happened
Shoot.
last session? Oh, you all died. What?
Yeah. But
That's what my notes say. Can you just prove otherwise? And I got all your loot. It's mine now.
Yeah.
Me, new character for everybody. I brought you guys all new sheets. Here you go.
There you go. Well, except for you, Frank. Frank, you don't get a new sheet. You're playing the gnome now. I made it for
You're
you.
just a gnome.
You're a gnome who is a bard that has no skills.
A gnome bard. I'd play it.
I actually did play a gnome bard. That's why the joke was there. She was a little obnoxious. I started doing my own challenges to Skyrim when I play it. Oh my god. Frank the gnome. The gnome.
Oh yeah, Whispering Hills. I forgot about that mod. It's like Silent Hills and Fallout. It's really cool.
Oh yeah.
They add it's like a whole new area you can explore, but there's like a creepy dream you have. It's like a trippy Silent Hill sequence. It's very cool.
Oh cool. That does sound nice.
And then they also add in what's his name? Siren Head is added to the
God.
game.
You
And it's
can't
great.
kill him. Probably, right?
No.
Yeah.
Well, maybe you can. I never got to kill him. I just ran away.
I'm coming for your butt.
Yeah, no thanks, Siren Head. You're cool.
Nope, come for that butt.
Are you taking
Oh, yeah.
music requests? Just like,
Siren Head, what are you blaring up there,
What
bro?
are
I
you
got
blaring?
something better.
anything better than screaming children?
No.
No, just screaming children.
Just 6-hour loop of screaming children thing.
Cries for help. Yes.
Oh, and
I
with
can't
this
sleep
newest
without it.
update, it's 8 hours of screaming children on loop. Yay! Next update, it's 6 hours of screaming children with 2 hours of very peaceful music to back to screaming children on loop. Just to lull you into thinking you're safe.
That just reminds me I have a Slender Man video I need to finish.
Oh no.
It was like too big of a project, so I put it down. But the idea was to get it out by April or by March, and it's April now. So
Yeah,
I was waiting until the YouTube ad revenue came back up,
Fair.
Yeah.
which it did.
I would not know that. I don't make very much money off the tubes of you.
It's okay. Just keep going.
Just keep going.
Just keep going. Just keep going. As tears run down my face.
I mean, it took me 6 years to get to 100 subscribers, so like,
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was literally making content for no one, apparently.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez.
Same.
Like, I was asking friends to subscribe, like, guys, let me get to 100 so I can change my name.
Dude, you have 100 friends?
No. No, I didn't. I joined a YouTube group that like helped each other make content, but then it became a sub for subgroup, so I had to leave that. And,
Oh, God, yeah.
yeah, I was doing all sorts of stuff just to get to 100, and then one random video I made that didn't do well. Actually, it did worse than my other videos. It did like 50 views, and I'm like, okay, put that one away. Went on to do something else, and then it blew up later and had 10,000. I was like, okay, come back.
monkeys.
bring it back, come here.
Come back
and then we
here.
finished it, yeah. And then it hit 1 million. And I was like, okay, we're good.
Oh, jeez, I got nowhere close to that.
6 years of doing literally nothing, and then it blew up.
That's just, after you like quit it.
Yeah, I literally went
this
on to the
isn't
next.
gonna work.
Yeah, so I was making horror content, but I was also making game reviews. I mean, game reviews are getting good views. Not great views, but like maybe 1,000 a video, which is not bad
Yeah.
for game reviews, especially because that's a very, very, very crowded space.
Yes.
And I made this video over here, and I just set it aside, and it got way more views after dying. I thought it was dead,
Yeah, I get
but
that.
somehow the YouTube algorithm pushed it up. The thumbnail was good enough, and people were watching it and commenting, and then all of a sudden that was it.
Actually, you know what? That, like, it didn't, like, get that many views, but I actually had a video do that to me as well. Where for some reason, like, I posted, was it like last year or something?
Mm.
Hold on, let me go look in my... I used to work as a mall Santa by Wendigo Roar. I made it a year ago for Christmas, like 2021, I think.
Mhm.
And it blew up this year for some reason. I'm like,
Cool.
what the heck? And it's
It
not
wasn't
even a very
in the
good
Christmas
thumbnail.
season?
It was during the Christmas season. It was.
Oh, okay.
But I
And it
was
blew
just
up.
like, but why are you blowing it up? That thumbnail's garbage. It's so bad.
Well, that's a great thumbnail.
Remember, kids, they can't tell you if you take them out.
They can't tell on you if you take them out.
No, they can't tell you anything if you take them out.
Oh, like on a date? I can tell
Yeah.
you all sorts of things on a date.
It takes them out on the day.
Like, "Oh, we're
Charlie,
going
your
to
eyes just really, really.
Zaxby's."
I think he means take them out in a van, like a white van.
I mean,
the
you can
puppy.
show up in a white van. I'm not getting in though.
because they're dead.
When I was in the military, we used to drive these really, really ugly white vans everywhere.
Oh God.
They were huge because they had to be big enough to hold our equipment.
Yeah.
And literally that thing was like a lane, almost lane and a half, like huge. And that's all I think of when I think of white vans. Definitely do not want to do that again. So I left the military.
Just because of the van.
Well, there's
Oh.
more reasons, but the vans was a big part of it. I was tired of driving them. I worked in intelligence. I don't need to be in a van.
It's just, that explains your channel. You do a lot of
Yeah.
research. That's
He's
why.
used to it.
Yeah, he's just like, this is work. This is normal work.
Yeah, we'd do like research papers, build PowerPoints, and we'd also do briefings where we'd have to like get in front of like a whole command, which is like maybe 500 people, and then we'd have to tell them things so they could act on them.
Yes.
And so that got me my first reading practice was from that. Because I'd have to I had to learn how to do all that. So it was actually the military got me my YouTube job. So thank you.
The way life just brings people here or makes them turn into narrators is such a weird. That's what I love asking people about. Like, why do you narrate? Because this isn't normal.
What are you talking about? This isn't normal. Psh, this is
I hated my
perfectly
voice,
normal.
though.
It's a shame.
But somebody told me that they liked my voice, and that was enough for me to start.
Fair.
Like, what?
Okay.
It's soothing. Oh, it is?
Yeah.
To the point where you
It's-
want to fall asleep while you listen to me? Good.
Yeah.
Now start falling
Cool.
asleep.
Yeah, you can sleep, get that YouTube view of the things. Oh, it autoplayed the next video. What happened?
Playlist? Yes, playlist.
Yes, that's the biggest thing. Making sure your videos connect to each other so they
Yes.
auto show up on the right-hand side.
Yep.
That is more important than anything.
I have playlists. That's a playlist. Playlist for
Yeah.
these.
I'm looking at our stream right now, and I literally can see your videos on the right. So
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
that's a 4-hour, 30-minute video.
That's called a compilation.
That's longer than my last video and the video before it.
That
Nice.
was how many months was that put together? I think that was 6 months. Just shy of 6 months.
Put that on my watch later.
It's a lot there. I have a video with Danny Dreadful that's doing pretty well, and I hate it because I don't think I did well in it. It's an older video. It says Horror on the Rocks. He also used to have drive-through vans when he was in. Also sounds like Sacrow knows all about the death by PowerPoint traders.
Yeah, Death by PowerPoint. My favorite was the one you could just click through. Click, 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 click. And then at the end, you just memorized everything because you had to take it the year before. There's like, I'm done. Haha, going home. Thanks, petty officer, or whatever. See you later.
Bye.
the I was in the Navy, so everything was
In the Navy.
a petty officer. Yeah, every time I tell people that, they start doing that.
It's
That
not
sounds
my
like Donald
fault.
Duck.
Look, I'm not the one who made the song, and they made it really catchy. It's not my fault.
Welcome, Pimp Demon. Thank you for coming.
He pimps those demons.
What kind of demons?
Those demons.
Oh,
Ones-
those demons.
My eyebrows are bouncing up and down. You can't see them, but it's happening.
I could hear him. It's
I
fine.
could hear it.
Can you? Oh my god. Time for a trip. Pimp Demon says, when I was not in the military, which is always, I was doing stuff.
He was doing things and stuff.
Yeah.
Love doing things and stuff. The military was great. It was a good change of pace, a good jump into adulthood, I guess. when I was doing it. It give you everything you need, like, you know, you have money to start off, money to live off of, and then you got like responsibilities. You kind of got to do it all at once. If you
Yeah.
don't, I mean, that's just over for you, I guess.
And you get abs. You get a
Yeah, you-
six-pack? Oof.
Yeah, I got abs for a little bit, and then they're gone.
Yeah.
It's 2020.
You don't maintain that sort of physical
I'm working on it
training.
again.
You get cardio. You get free.
They gave me asthma, so I can't do cardio anymore.
They gave you how did they give you asthma?
Where they deployed me and how they were making us work out was outside in the sand, and it like messed up my lungs.
Oh.
Yeah, because they're like, you need to be running more. I'm like, I run every day, but the treadmills are full. Like, well, then run around the base. Like, okay, fine. And so I get off super late at night, and when I was in the Middle East, it was always windy, and so I just had to run in little mini sandstorms essentially.
Oh, jeez.
and they didn't tell us that we need to wear masks or anything, which we should have.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I started developing asthma from it, and then it was untreated
Oh, jeez.
to become regular asthma.
Jeez.
There's other things too, but they paid me for it, so whatever.
Yeah.
Free
You have to
medical
sign
for
an NDA.
life. I had to send a bunch to get in.
Mm.
I have free medical for
It's
life,
just
but I
medical
live in
stuff.
Canada.
Yeah, but mine's not paid for.
Here's mine.
Oh, it comes out of your taxes.
Mm-hmm.
Mine doesn't. It's literally just, we're sorry we messed you up. Here's free everything for life. Even funeral costs are covered. So. Which won't matter to me, but family, I guess.
Pimp Demon says, I told a lot of people I like their voices. I do that too, Pimp Demon. I used to do that all the time. And then they were just like, thank you. I've never heard that before. And then I kind of just stopped telling people that, and I just say it in my head now.
I just like to tell people I like their videos. Oh, this is a good video. Thanks. We'll watch again. I used to do this thing though where I would go through people's content library. So like they'd send me their videos or their channel, and I'd go through all their videos and watch as many as I could to find my favorite video of theirs.
Oh.
And then I'd tell them, hey, this is my favorite video of yours. That's it.
Oh.
I think you told me that last time you were on. Which one was your favorite? I can't remember it anymore.
Oh, I can. Let me look.
Just hold on.
Is that
Oh,
a
it's-
service you provide, or do I sign up for this? It sounds like a great.
Yeah, I mean, I did it a lot because whenever I have to edit, I have to have something in the background, or else I'll go wild. So that's what I would do. I would just throw people's videos on, and then when 242 asked me to, when I'd come on the stream for the very first time, I was like,
Yes.
oh, I should go through her content, see what she does.
Craziness.
And yeah,
It's
it's right here. I found it. It's a glitch in the Matrix video.
Oh,
Yeah, I remember.
I remember now.
Yeah. I also listened to. I had everyone from the Twitter group send me their videos so I can listen to it for my 16-hour drive from Oklahoma.
I remember that.
Yowza.
Yeah, I listened to everybody's videos and I was like, I need more. And yeah,
I need more.
Start-
Give me
I
more.
started listening to some Let's Read as well, and went through some old Mr. Creepypasta videos.
May I submit mine?
Yeah, let me
May I
know.
submit
Hit me
my
up on
story to the
Discord.
Midnight Society?
I might start doing a Twitter thing where I go through people's channels and be like, all right, this is what I think of their stuff. Here's their best video. Because I need some sort of Twitter content.
Yeah.
It's fair.
While
Though,
you're listening, why not?
for what I heard, Twitter ain't doing very well.
No, which sucks too, because I'm finally getting people to like and comment on my stuff.
Right? Dang.
Yeah.
I finally found a small audience, and it's like, oh yeah, Twitter's dying still.
Yeah.
Cool. Unless you pay for it, I guess.
Yes, that's
They
exactly.
took away
it.
every feature unless you pay for it.
Yep.
He's
That's
gonna
exactly
make that
what-
money one way or another.
Well, yeah, because
Or it's gonna die.
it's gonna die, and he also paid so much money for it, and it's not making enough money for how much he paid for it.
Right. Yeah. Someone's
Yeah.
gonna pay.
Yeah, and apparently it's us. Which is
I'm
why
not
I'm
buying
trying.
checkmark.
I'm trying to find another platform that will work, but
There's not one that's similar though.
yeah.
Like what Twitter does is like everything has similar-ish things to it. There's
Yes.
Facebook, but it's just
I know
Facebook's not the thing.
Facebook's just Twitter is a hot mess. Facebook is a boiling hot mess. that
Instagram's
reeks.
just pictures, so
I don't want to go back to Facebook.
No, no.
definitely not. I really liked what was that one that people were pushing for a while? I had an account on there. And I can't figure out how to use Mastodon. I've tried. You have to join like a specific group and then you can start posting stuff. It just doesn't make sense. I think we should all just go back to Tumblr.
Tumblr is still alive.
Somehow. It's because they brought the porn back.
Did they bring the porn back?
They brought it back. It literally killed them. They wanted
Yes.
more advertisers. So they're like, we're removing this. And everyone's like,
Okay, bye.
but that's the only place for it.
We don't.
Twitter has it.
We want our porn. You give us our porn. You're not gonna give us a porn. We're
Yeah.
gonna walk away. Bye.
NSFW art all the time.
Yeah.
Wasn't OnlyFans trying to do that too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
and
want.
that's like
They had the
99%
same.
of their base.
They
Right.
had the same problem.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Advertisers were porn equals profit, apparently. Yeah, well, I mean,
Sex sells.
sex
I mean,
sells.
that's what you're going for, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not going to OnlyFans for the artists anymore.
No,
That's what it originally was.
Oh.
and
Oh, was it?
Yeah, it started off as a website where people would create art or thing, basically what Patreon is,
yeah,
and you would pay for those pieces through that. And then eventually someone figured out that they could post nudes on there, and then, yeah, it just kept going from there.
and once you realize that, the floodgates, they were open.
Turned into what was that? Craigslist.
Craigslist?
Craigslist of
I love Craigslist stories.
Dude, I bet there's a lot of them.
is Craigslist even still around?
Yeah, it's still around.
No way. I thought they shut
Yeah.
it down.
No, that was back pages.
Hmm.
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, I don't either.
There was a website where people were using it more for adult activities, but they shut it down, which actually was bad because they were working with the cops to bring down traffickers.
Oh,
If
okay.
anything, they realized if there were people that were not the right ages doing these things, they would send the cops there and fix the problem. And then they got shut down, and it's like, well, now they all scattered. Now, instead of being in one spot, they're all over the place, and it's hard to find them.
That was stupid. Y'all were getting results.
Yes, exactly. It was very short-sighted. It was a very, like, basic page. Like, I mean, it's from the 90s, it looked like, but that's what it did. And it brought in the demographic, and it was easier to watch them. And the problem when you shut one thing down, they scatter, and they don't all go to the same place.
Kind of like the Silk Road when that went down.
Silk Road?
Silk Road? It's a website that people used to buy illicit substances from on
yeah.
the deep web.
Yep.
It went down after the FBI arrested the guy who created it.
That would make
Yeah.
sense, yeah.
And then there's like 4 other Silk Road type websites that were created in its wake, and I think all 4 of those got shut down too. I don't know. It's hard to buy drugs these days, you know.
It's hard to buy those
They're everywhere.
drugs.
I mean,
42's Coffee
you know where to
Stream
go.
does not endorse drug use in any way. Please try to stay sober and not hurt yourself. This is a PSA from 242 Reed's Coffee Stream.
Try was the key word, so
Try
Please.
yoga.
Try
Oh.
yoga.
do yoga. Yoga's good.
It will give you a different high.
Try meditation.
It will give you a different low. I mean, what?
Speaking of meditation, my brother was he's trying to go pro in League of Legends because he's really good at the game. And we're trying to figure out a practice routine for him. And what we found out is like after every single match, he's just to take a second and do like a little mini meditation so he doesn't like get too in his head. And he actually got amazing results from it, and he just does better game to game. So yeah, sit down, meditate, just chill for a bit, bring it back to yourself, and then go right back into whatever you're doing. Yeah, and then go play League of Legends again. And mute all.
Ye old Canadian, don't put it in your mouth. Yep. That's a song. That was a PSA commercial in Canada, was don't put it in your mouth. I'm not kidding you, it's a real thing. And
Can't it be wild then?
it is the Muppets in it, or the puppets or whatever, are scary. But the song is so catchy.
Old PSAs are terrifying.
It's not that old.
Did you watch
it's
the
from
one about the car
90s.
that rolls off and smashes a bunch of children?
Oh god, yeah. I remember that. I also remember
Yeah,
about the one that like steered off and killed someone that was sitting on a bench.
Yeah, there's a lot of those old PSAs that are wild. But I was making a video about there's an iceberg I was working on a long time ago. It's still in my files somewhere, but it's got like so many creepy PSA ad inverts and commercials. And it was just gonna take me way too long to work on, so I just kind of put it to the side and actually just never did it. But yeah, I watched a lot of those. I have a playlist of every single video, and the playlist is like, I want to say it's 6 hours of content.
Jeez.
Yeah, so I'm like, there's no way I can make this video unless I make it in very small parts.
Yeah.
Because there's been 2 people who've made ad
PSA
icebergs,
Yeah.
but they're kind of like very simple.
Yeah.
Like, as someone who's been interested in this stuff since they were a kid, like, nah, you can go way deeper on this. But of course, it was too much work, so I put it down.
It's too much work, so I had to just here you go.
I could do it, but also
I don't wanna.
I don't wanna.
How many projects do you have on the back burner?
So for list of videos, I have 30 something, but that actually started. There's 5. I have one I'm doing right now. I have another one about experiments that a friend of mine, acquaintance of mine, sent me. That was like, "Oh, we should work on this together." I'm like, you know what? Yes, we should actually. But I haven't done it yet, and so I've left him hanging for like 6 months now because I've been trying to finish other projects. I'm sorry.
Jeez.
But yeah, he wants me to be in his video as one of his characters because he does movies, animations and stuff. So I'm like, oh yeah, I'm totally down.
I was thinking live action. It's like, do we get to know what your face looks like then?
My face has shown up in one video, I think. Oh wait, I think I might have removed it.
Oh.
But I mean, on my Twitter, I have me as Mario. It's close enough. You can see most of my face, except for the mustache.
Big mustache.
Yeah, it's a huge mustache. Covers my entire lips.
No.
Like I have semi-full lips, but like that mustache, just absolutely no lips. It's great.
Yeah.
Trying to find this iceberg. I made
You
it
can
so
still
long
rob
ago.
a bank and not get fingered.
Yes. No.
No.
No. They'd see me immediately. They just know.
Because you'd still be wearing the Mario mustache.
I wouldn't take it off when I got home. It's such a good mustache. Let me see if I can find this. I don't think I have the iceberg anymore, which is probably why I didn't do the video.
But no, you also have one where you're playing Joker too.
Oh yeah, you're right. I'm not wearing a mask there. Well, I'm wearing a mask, but it's on my
forehead.
head.
Yeah. So therefore, between the
I have been
two,
seen.
we now know what you look like. Mwahaha.
Someone could make something on me. Ready for the downfall of Sacrow.
Here he
He
goes.
showed his face.
He showed his face. Now everyone knows what you look like. They'll find you.
I remember watching a video where some guy tried to explain that the reason that Dream's content was going downhill is because he showed his face. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
What?
People
Like,
are
I get it. I get his face is normal looking and people didn't want that, I guess. But I found it. Here we go. I don't know. It's just he's a guy. He looks like a guy.
Yeah, he looks like a really young guy too. He looks like a kid.
Yeah, he probably is really young. Have you seen his content? He's very
well,
loud, talkative.
No,
Yeah.
he does Minecraft, and I've never been into Minecraft content.
Yeah, he's something. I don't like his content.
He's not my cup of tea.
Yeah, I can tell he's for kids because every kid I know has heard of him. So.
Oh, Dream! I love Dream. The illusion has been shattered. Shattered.
It's kind of like everyone says if what's his name showed his face, it'd be over.
Who?
I
said what's his name because I don't know.
I said I don't remember his name either. It's the guy that's really popular for. He used to do horror content, but he doesn't anymore.
Corpse Husband or her.
Yeah, Corpse Husband. Yeah.
Oh.
It's fine. He doesn't do anything anymore. His rapping career went to garbage, and he doesn't. He's disappeared.
His music was really bad. I don't get it. My friends love it, and I don't understand. But they also don't really like good music at all. So I guess maybe that's literally just it. They just attach themselves to things.
I'm gonna take this.
I always felt bad. Like he has like a throat issue, and like people sexualized it.
Yeah.
And that became his entire thing.
Wow.
I'm gonna have to take Sacrow's shade away. He's throwing it all over the place.
So much. You too. What are you talking about? You are not innocent in that. You're like, yeah, his rap deal went to crap.
Well, that was true though. His career went nowhere. He started being big with the Let's Players. Like he was on playing with Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, and PewDiePie, and like
Dream as well, yeah.
It was with Dream as well, and
they're all together.
And then nothing happened. He did his rap career, and then he just kind of poofed.
A lot of it was because he didn't like the image people were creating around him.
Which is fair.
And yeah. Here's the iceberg, by the way, if you guys want to see how monstrous this was. It's literally just walls of red text.
That really is. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, as someone who's spent most of their middle school years being enamored with creepy and disturbing content that shouldn't be creepy or disturbing, commercials was one of them.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, here's the list. And I was like, oh, I can make a video out of this someday.
No.
All these are 30 seconds to a minute long. So, and I literally condensed the first one, 80s, 90s anti-smoking PSAs, was all of them thrown together because each one is creepy and disturbing.
Yeah.
And I couldn't do that. So I'm like,
okay,
all together.
You just do one.
Yeah, each section is probably an hour-long video, so this would be 5 hours of video.
Jeez.
Maybe I'll do it someday.
Horror on the Rock says he's got to disagree about Corpse. He just dropped a single, and he's actually singing and it's doing well. Okay. Well, it's just.
Well, I mean, he does well because people are interested in him. He's just famous. He's one of those people who are famous for being famous.
Yeah, because of his voice. And like I've listened to his narrations. He's not a good narrator. He's very boring. Like
I used to listen to some of his narrations back in the day, but not a lot. I was listening to other people before him.
He was one of the
few. I found him when he blew up.
I found him before he blew up, and that was one of the first narrators I listened to, and then I found other ones and liked them better and never went back to him. However, he was not a good narrator. No, and the guy walked into the room. It was scary. He was right there in front of me. Like, seriously. Except for a deep voice, of course. I'm not going to try to do a deep voice.
It was literally all the boys.
Yeah. He walked into the room. See, I can't.
There you go. Dead on. I could not tell the difference.
Yeah.
Corpse?
A corpse? Is that you? Oh my gosh, that's funny.
Yeah. My only thing was I just didn't like he threw away his entire community essentially when he got popular.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'm popular now? No more narrations.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Corpse
I
husband.
just show up on random people's stuff.
Yeah, he does.
Why did he stop doing narration?
He didn't enjoy it anymore, apparently, either. He wasn't enjoying it.
I don't think his heart was in it from the beginning. I think he was just doing it because he had the deep voice. He's like, oh, I can do this.
Yeah. And when
he's working with.
And it becomes a job and not a hobby when you are doing something you don't enjoy, which I completely get. If you don't enjoy it, don't do it. But, like, I don't know. Try not to throw too much shade. I'll put that away. Where's my box? Point Sacrow's in there too for now. I'll hand it back to him at the end of the coffee stream.
No, thanks. I don't dislike my husband. I just think he doesn't know what he wanted to do.
Probably
he got
not.
too popular too fast.
Yeah. He probably didn't get to experiment as much as he wanted to.
He blew up because of Among Us. Like, come on. Among Us.
What?
He blew up because of Among Us, the game.
He blew up before that, though.
Oh.
Yeah, but that was like really what blew him up, was playing it in 2020 with the other content creators.
Yeah, back
that
when
was
they
like,
could do anything.
That was his thing.
Yeah.
And then now he just hangs out with other famous-ish YouTubers.
Yeah. He's Among Us.
Hang out with famous-ish YouTubers. I would like to do that.
So would I.
I'm working on it.
There's only a few I want to like meet and hang out with. I want to meet. I know Mr. Creepypasta is in the Discord or in the Twitter group, but I've never actually talked to him.
Miss Creepypasta?
Mr. Creepypasta. He was my
Oh.
first inspiration for horror content when I first
Mm.
started getting into creepypastas. He's the first channel I found. He did a really, really good narration of, I want to say, Jeff the Killer, back when that was still a thing,
Yeah.
and Slenderman and some other ones that were really popular at the time. So he was my first of that. Tat's top videos was another big one that I liked. Mudahar from Some of Our Ordinary Gamers did gaming themed creepypastas. Followed him a lot too. But I really want to meet Nexpo because he sounds like a cool guy.
I don't know who that is.
Mm-mm.
Nexpo. Him and Nick Crowley make videos together sometimes.
Don't know who that is.
Don't know who that is either.
Do you guys watch? Who do you guys watch on YouTube for like horror creators?
I used to watch a lot. Mostly, I just watched the videos of small YouTubers who were like
Same.
500 and less.
Yeah, I listen to smaller YouTubers now. And when I listen to stuff, it's not horror narrators anymore because I'm doing it all the time and I listen to a bunch of stuff my friends are doing. I don't listen to much else. I don't have time. Trust me, if you saw my thing, you'd be like, "What? Why are you watching that but making this content? It makes no sense."
Well, I mean, I enjoy other stuff too, yeah. But as far as horror content creators go, those are two of the like biggest ones. Nexpo, I guess Scare Theater, Nick Crowley. Who's that other guy? Barely Sociable.
That sounds
These are
like
like
a name
the
I
these
should
are like
have.
the big guys. Barely Sociable is hilarious. He got in trouble with K-pop fans for calling their music AI generated or something. I can't remember.
I won't talk. I'm not that hornet nest can stay right there. I'm not touching K-pop in any way, shape, or form.
Well, he went on
Those
Twitter
fans are woo.
Yeah. He's making a video series about the dark side of the entertainment industry, starting with music.
Yep.
And so he's talking about all these terrible, like how the mob basically ran the music in the United States and way back in the day. And he had a section about K-pop and how K-pop's a lot of it is created by just companies pumping out people rather than people creating music because they like creating music, which is probably true. I don't 100% follow K-pop, so I don't know.
It's fairly popular. It's fairly true. They pick people, and the contracts they're in are absolutely horrible. Like, they're not allowed to date anyone. They have to have a certain look to them at all times. Like, it's very controlling. They're not allowed to drive. They're not allowed to own a car, let alone drive a car. Like, the amount of control they have over these poor people it's horrible. They don't get to have lives, really.
Yeah.
And that's as far as I'm going with that.
He's talking about BTS specifically, which is like the most popular one, obviously.
Yeah.
And he was talking about how they were created by the company, blah, 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 and people were going after him in the replies. But it was just like everyone with a K-pop picture, so you like automatically assume that they're not.
Yes.
They're not like unbiased. Whereas he doesn't care about the music at all. He's just talking about the industry itself.
Yes.
But he kept posting, and it was getting so funny watching how upset everybody was. Because he would literally post the fact of it every time. So I'm like, all right, hey. Post the receipts. You got it, bro. You're making K-pop fans mad on Twitter. I love it.
Yeah, it's just
Anybody
one of
who
those things I
makes
don't
fun
want
of
to deal
anything
with.
is fun. Yeah.
I don't want to have to
My
deal
sister's a
with them.
K-pop fan, but she only follows the male group, so just the attractive boys, I guess.
Yes, just the attractive boys.
That's all she's in it for.
She's
My wife
only
listens.
The
I
eye
can't-
candy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, basically. My wife listens to the music too, so I listen to it occasionally as well. Like we listen to it twice a lot, but it's just corporate music basically. So I'll listen to it. It doesn't bother me. People like what they like, but
Yeah.
it's nothing more than that.
They are a product that a company is selling.
Basically,
100%.
yes. And the fan base is wild.
Oh, but they make them that way. That's exactly what they do. They've made these fans ravenous and like they have to be brought in through secret doors so their fans don't rip them apart. Like it is like, what are you doing? This is really messed up.
Yeah, I remember reading a story about a rival K-pop group who was doing like this thing where one group's this, one group's that, and their fans are like rivals essentially. It's whatever. It's marketing stuff, but it went way too far, and some girl threw acid at one of the people. and it's like it's not okay. It was in Korea, obviously,
Yeah.
not here in the States, but it's like, what are you doing? They're just, well, they're people who aren't allowed to be people.
Yeah.
They're literally just
Products at this point
grown-up product toys that you can interact with.
that will sing you a song, and that's about
Yeah,
it.
all
Oh, the asset.
because she's from a rival K-pop group.
Oh,
Yep.
snap.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy.
K-pop A group is better than K-pop B group. You throw acid at them, basically.
And
It's
they're
like,
probably both owned by the same parent company. They just don't know it.
yeah.
Right.
It's
see?
like,
That's
yeah,
great.
it's wild. The music industry is full of that, not
Oh,
just
yeah.
in K-pop. It's
No,
crazy.
the music industry, there's a lot of reasons why a lot of artists have made their own record companies and stuff to get away from it. It's because they wanted to stop being ripped off.
Yeah,
They
they also take
literally-
most of their money.
Yeah, they do. And now with how Ticketmaster has run, they can't even make money off of their touring dates. A lot of them just barely make it even if they do. Like, it's really bad. It used to be if you went and you didn't make money really off your records, you made them off of touring, and now you don't even make money off of touring, so what are you doing? And people are getting mad because they're doing all these ad things. It's like, well, they gotta make money somewhere. So yeah, they're gonna push a product at you because they gotta make money somewhere.
Yeah,
Duh.
it's crazy. When I was doing music, like my musician stuff, I always listened to songs where I could feel like the person making the music was enjoying themselves.
Mhm.
So I could never get into K-pop because it didn't feel like
They were enjoying themselves.
no, it just felt like they were a boardroom of writers sitting down writing all these songs. Like, okay, this week you're gonna do this because we know it's gonna work with the fans, blah, blah, blah,
Yeah.
and all that. It felt too corporate.
This week, we know that they're really into talking about dancing. So we're going to do a song about dancing. Now we're going to have this hook here and this hook here, and your vocals are going to go there and yours are going there, and together we're going to make, like, yeah, completely. It's all about marketing. It's not about actually the song that they're making. Chloe says, as someone who has learned about the music industry, can confirm.
Yeah, I was in a band back in I was in 3 different groups, but I was in a band back in middle school, or not middle school, sorry, high school and then college, and we were never gonna make it. Our music was bad, but like it was fun to like go to like bars and play, even though none of us were even old enough to drink at those bars.
You would be if you lived in Canada.
Yeah, I guess so. 21.
Drinking
What is
age
it,
is
18
18 or 19, depending on the province.
that
Most are
sounds-
19.
Sounds rough.
No, it's not. It's easy. I remember when I turned 19, my mom took me to the bar and I got a drink and that was it. Now let's talk about the real band boys. NSYNC or Backstreet Boys?
I always followed NSYNC more,
Backstreet Boys.
actually.
But truth be told, I was not into the boy bands. I was into the girl bands, and it was Spice Girls for me growing up.
They were so short-lived, though.
Well,
always seemed like.
because Ginger left. Once Ginger left, they died. And she was one of their best singers.
Dang.
I didn't follow any of that, to be honest.
Yeah.
In the 90s, I was into like rock music at the time, so I was following Foo Fighters as my main band.
I was just getting into teenage years by the late 90s. Well, sorry, in the early 2000s I became a teenager. So.
I wasn't a teenager till the late 2000s, like 2008.
You're
I think
baby.
is when I was 14.
You baby.
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 I was born in '93.
Baby.
This is my 30th. I turned 30 this year.
My birthday's in 2 days. Let's just say, baby. My birthday is Monday, and I am not 30. I'm not 30.
I'm entering my 30s with bad knees. Let's go. 90?
No, I was gonna say how old I was, and then I stopped myself. So 30. I'm not 33, is what I said. So.
I don't care about my age as long as I don't have wrinkles yet.
Oh, they're gonna be coming soon.
Yeah, you just cursed yourself, bro.
Yeah, right.
Here you go. I'll get you the wrinkle kit.
I've been taking the creams for like the last 10 years ish. Not 10 years. There's no way.
Old 30,
Like, maybe-
30, 30.
Maybe like 6 years. I've been taking like all the eye creams and washing my hair or my face with stuff. I take care of my face,
I have
which is
not
funny because I don't.
seen a gray
put it
hair
on
on my
camera.
head yet, but my husband has had one, and he's only a year older than me.
I have gray hair
Yeah.
already.
same. Yeah,
Oh.
it's YouTube. I give it
Yeah.
for every
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 video
new
gives you a
upload.
hair. Yeah.
every upload. I get a gray hair. Yes.
To be
That's why
fair,
I'm
though,
uploading
I
less now. haha.
I am blonde, so even if I did get a gray hair, it'd be really hard to see.
Nice.
My hair's black, so
Yeah, yours would stick out.
It does.
Scro, I'm 31. I feel ya.
31.
Baby!
Oh. So 92 then, or 91, depending if your birthday already happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the first year. I'm not really worried about it though. My cousin's in his 40s, and dude looks like he's in his 20s. He just immaculate skin.
Oh, yeah, everyone thinks I'm like
And hair.
25, 26. Unless I start talking, and then they're like, yeah, you're definitely not that young. But it's like, you have too much maturity to be in your 20s, but you look like it. I'm like, as long as I look like
Yeah.
it, I'm happy.
I have baby face syndrome, and I can't grow a beard, so you know, just It's
Super
done.
baby syndrome.
yeah. I'm gonna be like in my 40s, looking like I'm finally in my 30s, hopefully.
Hopefully, yeah. Use those creams.
I'll buy the whatever Target sells, I guess. Thanks, Target.
Thank you, Target.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored, not affiliate.
My
True.
mom is almost 70. She's almost 70, and she still looks like she's 40. I'm like, I hope I have your genes because you look amazing.
Please make
Yeah.
sure those genes got passed down to me. Like, I would like
hope
those.
so.
I stay away from cigarettes, stay away from alcohol. I just take care of myself generally. I do eat McDonald's too often, not gonna lie. I get it at least or once every 2 weeks. It's my guilty pleasure food. But like
Thank you for
everything else, I'm addicted. I'm sorry.
Lady Spookaria, hi.
Spookaria. Right, I forgot to say hi, Lee, Spookaria. I hope you're good. I hope Australia is treating you well. I hope it's cooling down over there while it's warming up here.
She lives in Australia?
Yeah,
Oh.
Mm.
she's an Aussie.
I don't know where anybody's from. I just realized, except for two who always talks about her Canadian heritage.
Yes.
Yeah, I do. It's how I am.
I just assume everyone's
Sorry,
in
it's a very
here.
thick accent, though.
I've heard one of her videos, and I just didn't think Australian for some reason. I thought New Zealand.
Oh.
Mm.
The accents are similar. There's a slight difference between the two. The Grim Reaper is New Zealand.
I'm trying to make Australian friends. Anyone who plays video games, I need some Apex Australian friends. So hit me up.
You went to Apex Lady.
I love into Apex Legends, or I love Apex Legends. So if you
Shit.
play, let me know.
I've never even
She
touched it.
does.
I don't think nobody I know really plays it except for like my wife and her best friend. But everybody else I know doesn't really enjoy the game, which is sad.
I've never played it, but I'm not
It's
really.
really fun.
I don't really play
It's hard.
games anymore, so.
Oh,
I'm
I play
busy.
tons of games.
Yeah, she hasn't played apparently, so she can't be it.
Need to play Phasmophobia? I love Phasmophobia. I have it right here on my Steam
Gameplay.
desktop. Yeah.
Yeah.
One
I
of my
was picturing
videos
a
is
Patty
using
the
it.
box, like an old school box that it used to be in. The games used to be in back in the day.
Oh, I have every old console on my shelf here. Well,
Yes, I have
not
seen it.
every single one.
I have seen the pictures of your consoles.
Oh yeah, I have more now. I have a PlayStation 1, 2, not 3 yet, 4 and 5, and then I have Super Nintendo, the NES, the 64, GameCube now, and a Wii U, and the Switch. And then I have the regular Xbox, the 360, the One, and the X. So I have every Xbox.
Do you have the
Do I?
Sega handheld?
The Game Gear? I do not, because my friend borrowed it, and then he left it in his luggage and moved to Japan. So I never got that back. I also
So-
need a Dreamcast.
So he didn't borrow it, he stole it.
Basically. Well, he was playing Sonic, one of the Sonic games on it, and I was like, yeah, dude, you can take it for your, like, whatever. Because he was flying over here first,
Right.
and then we ended up not meeting up at the airport, and then he was gone.
Bye.
So there goes my say.
Bye,
the Game
Game Gear. I loved you. Your name was
Yeah.
Julie.
It is now. Message him later. Bring me back Julie.
Who the fuck's Julie?
Who's Julie?
Where's Julie? Give
I
back
thought
Julie.
you were married.
Give me Julie.
He's still in Japan. I guess I
trying-
can hit him up.
We're trying to get into Demonologist, and the newer game that came out. It's still in early access. But
Demonologist. Ooh, that sounds like something I'd play.
it's pretty much just like Fast. You have the same spirit box, candle.
Oh, okay. I
Blah,
see it right
blah.
here. Oh, it's got a demo?
Yeah, it has a demo. You can only play it once, and you should probably like read up on it before you play the demo, because if you don't know anything about the game, you just go into the demo, you're not gonna get anything done.
No. Have you guys played Devour?
I've seen gameplays of Devour.
Yeah, it looks ugly, but it's really fun. Similar, do random quests with 4 friends before the monster catches you all and kills you all.
Yeah.
It needs more variety, but it's really fun otherwise.
I feel like that's only a game that would be fun if you have friends to play with.
Yeah,
Only if
the
you have
single player
friends.
runs are so hard though.
Yeah, because the levels are so hard. Exactly.
Oh, it's fun,
Take
though.
care, Lace Vicaria. Be safe. Stay cool. Don't let the mosquitoes bite you or the never-ending spiders that I've heard about.
Oh, Jesus.
I don't know.
Bob and weave, lady. Bob
Look,
and weave.
look, I
Good
don't
old
live in
Australia.
Australia for a very good reason. It
I
wants
don't,
to
it's so
kill
far
you.
away. But I want to go.
I don't. We'll stay here. Where it's too
I've
cold
only
for
been to
things like
Canada
that
once,
to grow.
so. And it
Which
was some
parts?
big city I can't remember the name of.
Toronto?
I was on the West Coast.
Oh, Vancouver.
Yeah,
You're in
my
Vancouver.
friend lived up there for a little bit.
Yeah, it's pretty there. I'm originally from the Vancouver area. I don't live there anymore though.
I've lived all over the U.S. and I decided that California was fine. I guess too expensive, but fine.
Have a good
Eggs
one,
prices
Chloe.
here are ridiculous. Like $4 for like a pack of 12. Nothing
For what?
Chloe, have a good day.
for eggs.
Oh god. For how much for a pack of 12?
$4.
I can get a 30 pack for just under 10.
I haven't even looked past that, but it's probably something like that. My parents have chickens though, so I just go to their house for eggs.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, yeah, basically.
Yeah,
And they
we-
always have excess, so
Here you go. Here's 1 egg, 2 eggs, 5 eggs, 20 eggs. Here you go.
yeah, they have like cartons. I just bring my carton empty back to them, and they just fill it up. And I go on my way.
I don't know why I'm so happy about that.
So
I'm
what?
not getting any.
When I worked at Walmart way back in the day, I was an overnight stalker in the fridge. So they had the rule of sooner or later you're gonna break the eggs. I did that. I think I broke over 100, and it was not the worst they
Wow.
had seen. The worst was the whole pallet being broken.
I can imagine that. Yeah,
yeah.
one just falling.
Yeah. So cleaning up eggs is very interesting, and also just like you're hitting your head against the wall going, God damn it, chickens.
Yeah, I blame the chickens for that one.
Yeah.
Yep, 100%. If they made a better egg, a better designed egg, it wouldn't have fallen over. It's all their fault.
They should have been squares. You're right.
Yeah, definitely.
yes.
Square eggs would be so much better.
Oh my gosh, not for them. Could you imagine?
What about them? They're just chickens.
Laying a square egg?
Oh no, that would hurt. Oh, I can't even imagine.
Edges.
Ugh.
Uh,
Well, slightly
pour on the
rounded.
rocks. Okay.
Dermatologist
So oval.
has a better potential than Phasmophobia. Also, it's
Triangle
released
eggs.
apparently.
Oh, it's released. It's not early access anymore?
Demonologist is technically out.
Yes.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah, actually.
Oh, Oh, nice.
Didn't mention it. I won't play it, and because if it's like Phasmophobia, I can't play it.
Okay.
Phasmophobia is great.
I
put-
can't play it anymore.
Oh. Did they whisper in your ear too many times?
I had a panic attack.
Oh.
Yeah, so I
My
won't.
brother
Play.
gets those.
Yeah, and so I was just like, okay, I'm not playing this game anymore. I'm done. Bye.
There are times when you're like, this game isn't that scary. Like you play it for so long, or you
You get desensitized to it, yeah.
get desensitized, exactly. But then at some point, it gets you right in that fear center and knocks you off. Like,
You can also play it in VR.
no, thank you. No, thank
I
you.
did. I played it by myself in VR because I'm on with a VR headset, and it was something.
It was something.
Like
it
I
a
kept
different
bouncing into
experience?
things. Oh, it's completely different because you feel like you're actually there in the VR headset. You
Yeah.
have to pick things up. You have to use your controllers to pick things up.
Yeah.
Like you're not just using the headset. You're literally
And
picking up
you-
items.
You can carry
yeah.
one extra one with the VR too. You can carry 4 items
Yes.
instead of 3.
I didn't know that.
Huge.
Yep.
That's
I just literally ran around with a flashlight because I was trying to die as fast as possible to see what happened. Way scarier, by the way. Just awful. Great though. Very fun. Would recommend.
I was hiding in the bathroom and the ghost wasn't there, but somehow it got me through the walls. I was like, Mother Hubbard.
yeah. I hate when
They are ghosts. They can go through walls.
that's
They're
true.
not supposed
They're not fires.
to.
They can't go through doors. Have you guys seen Community?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Just making sure.
Um,
It says they're not. Their ghosts aren't fires. They can't get through doors. From season 4. I don't know. I have too many random things from Community. I remember.
Fair.
That show was my humor for a while.
Was there anything you guys want to talk about before we wrap up the show? Anything going on your channels that you want to promote or anything?
New video next week, hopefully, if I don't get sick. Remains to be seen.
You won't get sick. Wear a hazmat suit.
I have coughs on me in her sleep, so I don't know about
You have to wear a hazmat suit while you're sleeping.
Yeah. Never take
Mm.
it off. Bubble boy.
that. She's been sick for like 3 days, 4 days now, and she hasn't got me sick, so I'm assuming I'm gonna be okay.
That's how you make an ass out of you and me.
I mean, this video is taking so long. I gotta get it done. It's gonna be like 60 pages by the time I'm finished. I can just feel it.
Jeez.
I feel it too. It's not a good feeling.
Uh,
I am, same here. Hopefully I get a video out. I'm gonna have an interview posting on my channel today. I interviewed Mike Jesus Langer. He's another horror narrator and writer. It's an older one, but I still wanted to share it on this channel here instead of just leaving it over on my alternate channel, Writers Lift YT. So if you want to check it out, I interview horror narrators and I have more to come.
Links are down below in the show notes / description box. So you can find them for easier convenience. 242 tries to make life easier. But I won't give you the cures to being sick. Let's get to the rules.
I just take lots of orange stuff.
I'm just seeing me eating orange candy. This is orange. This is orange.
Yeah,
this is orange.
Good stuff.
Starts drinking orange.
I forgot
drink.
what it's called.
Vitamin C.
It's like the tablets. Like,
Yes.
I don't know
Oh,
what it's called.
emergency.
Yeah. Emergency.
Emergency. Someone
I'm
was
gonna have an
having too
emergency.
much fun when they created that name.
Square chickens.
I know. I
Yes.
just saw that.
And it's Have a Good One Horror on the Rocks.
Take care, horror.
Tomorrow,
Talk to you soon.
tomorrow on my channel will be Glitch in the Matrix stories. It's going to be about a half an hour long video, and similar stories will be on the channel 242 Slumbers as well. If you guys want to check out that channel, it's brand new, and would love some more subscribers over there. It's got 23. Help me. Help me. Help
You're gonna have 24 in a minute. Don't worry.
Yay!
Yeah.
It's got Wayne. Lots and lots of rain.
I like rain.
Yeah, so do I.
Frick, I keep
I like
coughing
thunder.
today.
Oh,
I keep
Maria.
putting the mic on mute, but boy, like, they've been some nasty coughs lately.
I gotta send you my channel link too, Sacrow. I have to remember that.
I already found it in her description.
I love it.
242 puts all of you in the description box. Makes life easier and easier to find.
Where's your second channel?
My
Let's
second
see.
channel?
I don't have it on
Either of
there.
yours.
Oh, hers, yeah.
I have not done that yet. This is the
Oh.
first time since I made that this channel
Okay.
that I had a coffee stream. Hold on.
I'll use Envato.
No.
Just go through the thing.
We'll find you.
This demon
Will you
Lost
find
looks fun.
Will you find me?
Spooky. Oh, you can go outside
Ah.
this one.
Here. It's in the chat box now, and I should add that to the description as well. So I
Oh,
don't
you can create
forget
your own
next time.
character? Sorry, I'm looking at the
Oh.
demonologist stuff right now.
Yeah, you can customize it. That's nice. Good luck making money though. Like you really need to know your stuff.
Oh. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
They're trying to figure out how to take over the demons, guys. It's all good. Thank you everyone for joining us today. I hope to see you next Saturday. And these are going back to regularly scheduled weirdness. Have a good one, guys. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.